In 1966, I had the unique pleasure of going to the Senate Commerce Committee hearings that were being conducted on the creation of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And at the most remarkable hearing in that whole period, I heard a witness whose name was Jimmy Hoffa, and the father of Jimmy Hoffa. And he was spellbinding. He had the senators completely awed by what he said. And what he was advocating was safety on the highways. And no one knew that that was something he cared about, and everyone learned it at this hearing. And he has passed that affection for safety and dedication to safety on to his son, who is now in the very powerful position as head of the Teamsters, and whose organization has been a staunch supporter of all of our safety work, and I'm pleased to have him here today. Jimmy Hoffa.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today and to be with Joan Claybrook and Jim Oberstar, but most of all to be with the people who are here today that are really putting a face on the losses we face with truck safety. This is really what it's about when people can say that. It's not a statistic. When people come here to talk about the loss of their loved ones and to bring pictures, this is what this is all about. So when we start talking about truck safety, this is what it's about. It's about real people and about what happens on our highways. All of us drive cars. All of us know what's going on. And we see more and more trucks on the highway than we've ever seen before. So there are more trucks, not less. And I want to say today that the Teamsters strongly support SHIPA, the State Safe Highway and Infrastructure Protection Bill. We represent 1.4 million members, and many of our members, their workplace is the truck cab. Whether it's a UPS driver, whether they're a school bus driver, whether they're driving an 18-wheeler. And they're out there every day. And it's important that they be safe. And we preach to them. And we preach in our contracts that we have truck safety. So this is an extension of what we're doing to keep the highways safe for all of us. Not only for our drivers, but the driving public, because we owe that to them. It's extremely important. Now, we keep on hearing from the lobbyists of the trucking industry how we have to have bigger trucks. And they say that it's going to be less trucks. Does anybody believe that? I mean, the trucks have gotten bigger and bigger. Now we're at 80,000, where years ago it wasn't even close to that. And if it goes to 97 or 98,000, there's going to be more trucks because that's what it's about. And well, we got to make sure that we have controls, because our highways, which we all drive, were not built for bigger trucks. They weren't built for longer trucks. They weren't built for faster trucks. And right now we know that a bigger truck is harder to stop and takes more distance, as Congressman Oberstar said. And also the fact is our highways are not built. You know, the ramps that we have, the entrance ramps, are all built for another time. And most of all, think about our bridges. We know what happened in Minnesota when that bridge collapsed. We all remember that. And the answer is, can you imagine heavier and heavier trucks pounding those bridges? Most of which, over half of the bridges in the United States, are 40 years old or older. They were built for a truck that no one ever imagined. And that's what's going on today. So we've got to make sure that we control the size of these trucks. We've got to make sure that we owe the driving public, and we owe most people and all people the duty to keep our highways safe, to keep our truckers safe, and to keep the driving public safe. And it's very important what Joan Claybrook said. 74% of the people, and you ask people out there, do you want heavier trucks? Most people say, I drive, I don't want heavier trucks. When I look in my rear view mirror, I don't want to see that thing bearing down on me, where maybe, can he stop? Is he listening? Does he have it on cruise control? What's going on with him? What's in his mind? Is he rested? We don't want to have that. We want to make sure that we have to have safer trucks. We have to have trucks that meet all of the standards, and we need more highway safety, not less. So we back this bill 100%. Thank you very much.